Is it a troll? Is it a grift? Josh Reiter, he was on The Bachelorette, now goes by she, her pronouns, and is claiming to be trans. But a lot of people think the whole thing is one big gag. I am of the opinion that Josh Reiter is faking being trans. I don't know for sure, but oh boy. You know, remember the Big Boobs teacher? That was largely considered to be, is still largely considered to be a big troll, where the rumor was the teacher got in trouble for some, woke nonsense. And so the next day showed up with these massive prosthetic tits being like, I dare you to fire me. Basically poking the machine in the system, saying your rules don't make sense. I got this guy, Josh Reiter, who was on The Bachelorette, I guess, and he's like this ripped guy. He's like, he works out, and all the women want to date him or whatever, and then he has to pick one. I don't know how the show works, something like that, right? Now, he's posting these pictures of himself with lipstick on and earrings with a 5 o'clock shadow, saying he's a woman now on day 10 of being a girl. He's got videos where he's like, because of transphobia, I had to pay for my bill because I went on a date with a man and he wouldn't pay the bill. And it's like, nobody buys it. So he recently appeared on Alex Stein's show, Primetime Stein, Alex Stein, Primetime 99. Alex Stone outright just dropped it and said, look, man, I've done this. I've done these trolls. What you're doing is fake. And this guy, Josh Reiter, has claimed, no, it's real. So let's do this. Let's break this down. Is this guy actually trolling and pretending to be trans? There's actually a really good clue that this is, in fact, a troll. That this guy is a conservative and maybe he's like right-leaning gay or something. I don't know. But the trans thing seems to be fake. Someone pointed out in response to the Alex Stein video a very, very interesting piece of evidence. And it's parallel language. The right and the left use different words in different ways. And you can recognize this when you're watching media. It really is true. So I think that's a fascinating way to explain it. An example is a really simple rudimentary one. It's not the easiest, is racism. What does it mean to be racist or white supremacist or fascist, etc.? There are certain words that will be used by people on the right because they have a community where they often hear they'll hear the same words over and over again and then pick that language up. The left, being a separate sphere of influence, has their own words that is not typically used. Here's an example. False dichotomy. That is a phrase used widely on the left, less so recently, but widely on the left. So when you hear someone say that, it is a tendency for that phrase to emerge in leftist circles. It's a false dichotomy. It's a false equivalence, right? Things like that. Two-sidesism. These are not words used by conservatives. Let's start here. We've got this from Alex Stein asking this dude, Josh Reiter, if he's actually being serious. Let me play the clip for you.
Listen, let's just cut the kayfabe. Do you know who I am? I'm Primetime 99 Pimp on a Blimp. I wear the tuck-friendly bathing suit. I've done it all. I've done this gimmick a million times over. I know what it's like to put on the dress, to try to be funny. And for me, I'm just being honest with you, Josh, it's caused me a lot of backlash. As a matter of fact, you get a lot of hate for doing it, not necessarily from the left-leaning people that you're making fun of, but you'll never be accepted by the right side either because they're always going to consider you a freak. I'm just telling you this as a friend. I know this is a bit. I know it's a gimmick, and I know you're trolling, and I love it because I do the same thing. But how long do you think you can do this for, dude? I mean, let's just be real. I mean, I know this as a comedian, and you know this as a person that I've been on reality TV, you've been on reality TV, and I am a fan of yours, Josh, and I have the most respect for you, and I'm not just saying that. How long are you going to do this bit for? I mean, it can only last so long. You can only put on the tuck-friendly bathing suit so long.
Well, it's not a bit for me. It may have been a bit for you, but for me, it's how I feel.
Josh, you're lying. What did your parents say about this? Does your mom or dad know about this? Are you close to them?
I'm close with some family members, yeah.
And I'm sure that they do not like this because they know that Josh is a bodybuilding guy that likes to slam babes. That's why he's on The Bachelorette. And they know this is all a gimmick, and you have 1 million Instagram followers, and now you're going super viral, and I know what that's like. And what people don't understand is when you have the mindset that you and I have, we don't care. I don't care. People can make fun of you. That's not me kind of confronting you right now. It's not going to hurt your feelings. But your family, they could be embarrassed by this. Do you not feel any sort of, guilt to them, not for you, because I see you're like me, we don't have a lot of shame, but your loved ones, they know it's a bit. I mean, why are you going to do this to them for so long, Josh?
Yeah, I'm just living my authentic truth. And
come on, Josh, show me too. Quit playing with me. I'm the pimp on a blimp, Josh. I can do this bit. I can do this dance with you. We can joke around, and I'll be nice, and I'll say all the transgender shit. But it's a work. This is a gimmick. This is like professional wrestling. Sorry, I'm not trying to yell at a beautiful lady like you.
All right. Josh maintains, no, I'm not trolling. Okay, sorry, ain't nobody buying it. Watch this. Listen to this clip from Alex's show.
What is a woman? And what is a woman? What is a woman, Jay?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I'm not a biologist.
That is obviously a joke. It's a reference to Ketanji Brown Jackson. That is. There's no way this guy, who has claimed to have been a Christian conservative guy on The Bachelorette lifting weights, is now all of a sudden, all right. The Daily Mail actually uses this, right? The she, her pronouns. It's wild that you've had stories about people who have been known to have been faking being trans, like as jokes or insults, and the Daily Mail will still use their pronouns. There was one where it was like a child predator, after getting caught, immediately like screamed that they were trans, and Daily Mail's like, well, then they are. It's like, dude, oh my, are you kidding me, dude? You're insulting trans people. A former Bachelorette star has shocked fans of the franchise by coming out as trans. Josh Seiter, or is it Sater, who now uses she, her pronouns, announced her plans, and still the name Josh. Okay, sorry, I don't buy it. Fans were initially supportive of the 37-year-old's decision. Some have now questioned her intentions and accused the reality star of trolling for attention. I think it is. Seiter, who was caught up in a death hoax last year, raised eyebrows in her gender journey by refusing to shave her body hair and claiming that she felt more feminine when she wasn't wearing a wig. Look, Josh Seiter clearly doesn't want to actually make changes, like shaving the beard and shaving body hair, things that trans people do. Not all of them, I guess. Why? Josh probably puts on the makeup, films a video, takes it all off, and then goes, all right, let's go get some beer and wings. It's a bit. It's hilarious. 1 million followers, cash in the bank. Why not? Look at this. Come on. And still going by the name Josh. I'm getting lots of hate from the LGBTQ community and people that fancy themselves gatekeepers despite them preaching about love. I find it ironic that a movement that values freedom and charting your own unique path is also one of the most judgmental. I've actually found a lot more support from my conservative friends than my so-called liberal friends. Seiter says that she was largely unfazed by the backlash and rampant speculation about her gender identity. I think most are just jealous that I'm a beautiful trans woman. I noticed I look better than most of the trans women hating on me in my DMs and comments, so I think the hate is just jealousy disguised as concern. This is a bit. It's a bit. Seiter first announced her intention in an open letter to her 960,000 Instagram followers. I have struggled with my gender identity and resulting feelings of guilt and shame for as long as I can remember. I spent the last 3 decades trying to keep this side of me private. I felt I had no choice given my upbringing in a strictly religious conservative family. Like, come on. It's like that South Park episode, right? Look at this. Bachelorette contestant Josh Seiter, victim of death hoax after false statement claimed he had passed away at 36. I don't know nothing about this. People have questioned this. I think Alex Stein even questioned this, saying that he thinks, he posted it, is with an extremely heavy heart that we share the tragic news of Joshua's unexpected passing. As all who knew him can attest, Joshua was an incredibly bright light in an incredibly dim world. His fearless voice and indomitable spirit, blah, 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 blah. And then he claimed he was hacked. Oh, I was hacked. Someone else did that. All right. Well, I don't know for sure. But I'll tell you my opinion is that this guy is just a troll. He is trolling. It's working. I bet him and his buddies are sitting back there laughing as they look at all of the comments, right? Take a look at this guy's profile. Here's where it used to be. He's like, look at me. I am working out and I am very fit. And pictures of him, standing outside and his shirt open and things like that. He started, it's one where he's crying. He started making videos where he would ask questions. Clearly, If you could vote for any past president election, who could it be? Are you voting for Biden or Trump? Very neutral. Are you pro-life, pro-choice? Is Trump the worst or best president? Do you support Israel? Very just basic stuff. Here's the guy, very hairy with his shirt off, smiling or whatever. And then you scroll up to his latest posts. He's got 1 million. Actually, it looks like he's lost some followers. And now, listen to this.
Hey everyone, sorry I look like a hot mess today. I just wanted to vent a little bit. I feel like dates can be so cheap. The last couple of dates that I've gone on, I've expected the guy to pay because I feel like the man should pay for the first date, and they just don't want to. And so I just had a date earlier this afternoon, and I sat there when the bill came, and finally I just said, the guy should pay first, and kind of pushed it towards him, and he said, well, in that case, you should pay. And I just thought, that is so rude. And I just don't understand what the issue is. I feel like everyone's trying to get something for free these days.
Okay, come on. How is that not a joke? I said the guy should pay, so he pushed it to me and said, then you should pay. Everyone wants something for free. That is a well-written joke. I'm sorry. Nobody accidentally nails that joke. I'm sorry.
Don't understand. I just want to go on a date and have the man be a gentleman and treat me right, treat me like a woman. So if any of you are having the same experience, let me know. Hey, everyone.
There's no way that wasn't a joke. Trying to get someone else to pay for your food and then going, but the guy should pay. So the guy pushes the bill to me and says, pay. Dude, there's no way. There's no way. Watch this one.
Where are you?
Okay, I don't want to play the music. He says, always be nice to the kid in school. He may come back. And then there's like a picture of him, ripped and whatever. And when he does, he might have grown into, and then it's him with lipstick on. It's literally just it. A beautiful woman. It's just him with lipstick on. He's still got facial hair. He hasn't changed his name or his hair. He hasn't shaved his body hair. He is literally just this ultra masculine bodybuilding dude being like, look at me, I'm a woman. It's like South Park. I don't know, dude. Transphobia. That's what he said. Transphobia led me to having to pay for the first date. It's joking. There's no way. Perfume helps me embrace. I went from being on The Bachelorette, and there's him with his shirt off, and all these women want to be with him, to being a Bachelorette. There's no way. There's no way this is real. Sorry. Day 10 of being a girl. See, like, here's the other thing. He's not consistently doing the days of girlhood like Dylan Mulvaney. Look at this. Transphobes, you can't change your gender. And then, and now it's him wearing a bikini top. Me. Okay, dude. This is clearly a gag. And that's why LGBTQ people are criticizing and attacking him, because he's clearly making fun of them. I thought men should pay, and then he pushed it to me and said, then you should pay. Everybody wants something for free. Dude, that's a good one. That's a good one. Alex Stein calling him out, saying, come on, stop lying. We get it. We get it. I don't know where this goes. I think it's funny either way. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Next segment's coming up at 6 p.m. on this channel. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see y'all then.